The hype for the Mate 30 series is hotting up right now, and that is because we're just mere weeks away from the official release of these phones. And the secret is out of the bag. Yesterday, we got some official marketing material from Huawei. But there's one question. Is it real or is it fake? It's just a leak. And now it seems like this thing is in fact 100% real. It's been confirmed by a lot of different sources that this is in fact official marketing material for the Mate 30 series from Huawei. And then the man himself on Twitter, Universal, said this is in fact real. He checked and this is 100% real marketing material. So let's take a look at exactly what we're getting in the Mate 30 series this year according to this poster. Although I'll always say a leak is a leak and we need to wait for the official release to know 100% for sure exactly what the phones are going to have. The notch looks much smaller than before, at least not as deep from top to bottom. We know Huawei are putting in way more into that notch than they have done in the past. We've got 3D face unlocking technology, depth sensors and cameras in that notch this year. A lot of guys say 2019 still got a notch. Well, this is one of the biggest notches on an Android phone, but you just get so much more stuff that you can put in a notch. If you want a bezel-less display, you have to go with a pop-up camera and basically no face unlocking. Then if you see on the top of the phones, that reminds me a lot of the design language that we've seen in the P30 series. More angular and much flattened on the top. That's exactly like the P30 and P30 Pro. And in my opinion, it's a good design. I liked that design when it came out in the P30 series earlier on in the year. Then moving on to the huge change on the back, the circular camera. Not just a circular camera, but you get the rings around the outside. And this thing has been laughed at online. We've seen it compared to various other appliances, including washing machines. And yeah, it does look like an actual handheld camera. And in China, they actually call it the Aoli Ao Shiji, which translated literally means, yeah, Oreo design. But overall, it looks like we've got 3 color options on the Mate 30 Pro anyway. A black option, a green option, which is synonymous definitely with the Mate 20 Pro, and then that silver option too. Screen sizes are going to be much bigger than before too. Not because the design of the phone is much bigger, but because they're using much thinner bezels all around. We've seen a screen panel of the Mate 30. They're moving to OLED screen and it will have smaller bezels. And then the Mate 30 Pro using that waterfall display. It's going to have a really high screen to body ratio and a big design change on the screen. A 4,200 mAh battery for the Mate 30 and a 4,500 mAh battery for the Mate 30 Pro. According to this apparently official poster, the Mate 30 Pro will be capable of 27 watt fast charging and 40 watt fast wired charging. Then moving on to the cameras, there's a difference between the Mate 30 and the Mate 30 Pro. The Mate 30 Pro has all of this cinema language in Chinese in the small print of the poster, a main camera, which is a cinema lens, a super high res camera, a zoom camera, and a time of flight sensor. So from what this poster says, no periscope camera. And if you look at the design, you can see there's no square cutout, and that should be where the periscope camera is. So I'm guessing just a 3 or 5 times zoom camera on the Mate 30 Pro. No P30 Pro periscope zoom camera on this one. But the other 2 cameras are different. They're calling them a cine lens and an ultra clear or ultra high definition lens, which would mean that they've bumped up the megapixels. So it looks like Huawei are focusing on video on this, not going for the zoom of the P30 Pro, but focusing more on video capabilities. I, for one, am pretty pleased about that. It also says that the Mate 30 has a triple camera, no quad camera, assuming the time of flight sensor is taken away from that one. And it also doesn't have any cinema capabilities. The cinema language that is used, cine camera or cinema camera language that is used in Chinese, is reserved for the Mate 30 Pro and is not used with the Mate 30. And if you look at the top of the poster, you can see there 990. That's the Kirin 990, which Huawei has teased and will be releasing very, very soon. Their upgraded flagship processor using a 7nm EUV process. And how about 90Hz refresh rates on those screens? Absolutely nothing in the marketing materials or the leaks has pointed to 90Hz refresh rates. All right, so what's the main feature that you are most excited for in the new Mate 30 Pro series? For me, it has to be the camera. Cine lenses, interested to see what Huawei are going to do with that and hopefully give us some better video. Anyway, let me know in the comment section. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.